Well, this is what happens, I believe, when you start to go against God's laws and commands. Basically, a lot of flooding and, well, things floating down the river. I don't know if you see that there, but it's about half a tree there floating down the river. Well, as I mentioned in a dream last year, I saw Europe being affected with severe floods, and now it's happening this year. So basically, obviously England and Wales are very much affected. Also the north as well. And as I recently saw in a vision, or as I saw actually quite a few years ago, actually a couple of years ago it was, when I saw actually fireballs coming out of the sky in the UK. So these things are still to happen clearly, but we're coming to that, I believe, probably this year. Next year is going to be that time, and it's all because the governments are actually going against the laws of God. They're going against the very Bible that established pretty much anything good in this nation, in this United Kingdom, and which proves that they're following a different God, basically. And what I actually saw in a dream the other night, about 2 nights ago, was I saw a map of East Africa and the Middle East, and it was different from what it is just now. In fact, what I saw, I was actually trying to find it on a map when I woke up the next day, and I realised that Saudi Arabia was mentioned, and I realised that what I saw was a map after it's going to be completely flooded. Saudi Arabia is going to be broken up into islands, and that's what I saw in my dream a couple of nights ago. What looked like around it can only be Saudi Arabia, because it's the connecting point between East Africa and the Middle East, and that part of it, I just saw a little part of it coming out, and then it was broken up, and then there was another sort of big, sort of large island, and then that was broken up, and then there's other smaller islands. So it was as if it was just completely flooded. So whether that's going to be in the natural, or whether that's going to be some other prophecy, but that's what I saw. And I believe the dream is from the Lord, because the Lord had really been speaking to me a couple of nights ago. And so I guess that's what I got for you just now. And let's just mention the scripture again, which I've mentioned before, from Jeremiah. I believe it's Jeremiah 25:31, but I'll put the scriptures below. I'll put the links to these other videos below in case you missed them last year. And thank you for listening.